at least for the time being, huh? The first item on our agenda is to approve the agenda. Saying aye?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Next is to approve the erroneous assessments, land consolidation, split tickets, probate documentation from the county clerk's probate office. Motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 We do have a few of those to sign today. Next would be to approve purchase orders number 23-110 through 23-110525, pay jackets, monthly payments to Fifth Third for card purchases.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Since we're now live streaming this, is that what we're doing?
Yep.
If you would come up and stand someplace over here, because the camera's back there and they can see who's speaking and hear what they're saying. And the gentleman who has signed, the man who has signed up to speak, the Honorable Judge Dan O'Hanlon, who has something to talk about.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that opening. I will tell you that all the years, Good Morning America, and he was talking to this Iowa farmer, and he said, I'm brand new, but I want to find out what all you farmers want so I can give it to you. What do you farmers want? And the farmer said, well, I think I want what every farmer wants. He said, what is it? He said, my neighbor's farm. So, of course, everybody got a good laugh out of that. And he couldn't give him his neighbor's farm, but a lot of us tried to get it. So, over the years, I run cattle and I run goats. Everything would be better. And I've done that. I've done that 5 times. All pastures, they all connect with me. I've got homestead. I'm over 65. I won't tell you how old, 74. But anyway, so I'm homestead on.
Does that include for personnel?
The way it works, probably have 2 working like 7:30 to 3:30 or 7 to 3, and then one coming in working till 8, because we think it would be a lot easier to do some of that floor work with the auto scrubber and stuff after hours versus during, so you'd have whatever 1 to 8 or however that second shift works out. And we would need your
Second proposal from HCS Facilities Management.
And did you say ADS or ACS?
H as in Henry, C, S. Hospitality Cleaning Solutions, LLC, will provide Cabell County Commission with adequate staff to accomplish the detailed scope of work provided. HCS will require HCS staff to work from a checklist listing the scope of work, outlining daily, weekly, monthly tasks required for optimum performance
do with most, we will give those to you to be sure which one is filling the bill, and then we'll make a decision.
Correct.
Correct. Well, we thank you all for coming, and we thank you for attending the pre-bid and helping keep Cabell County clean.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I'll look through these and then reach out to both of you, probably next week.
We did have we did account for 4 full-time employees.
4, okay. Did you hear that, Kelly?
No, I did not.
She said there's accounts for 4 full-time employees.
Oh, we only received 2 then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We will move on to item
Thank you all.
22-08-11-219, petition for removal of executrix of estate of Callie Beatrice Adkins. That,
come over here so I can be live streamed.
yes.
Mike Frazier, I represent Scotty Atkins, who's the petitioner, and Matt Ward here is representing Kathleen Gu, who's the respondent. And so we have filed a petition to remove Ms. Gu as the executrix of the estate, and we both assume this will be referred to a fiduciary commissioner, so
And that
just here if anybody has any questions.
pleases both of you, I guess.
That's all we could ask.
I think from conversation with Mr. Watson that we would accept a motion to refer. All in favor would signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you.
That's, ballot concerning property tax modernization amendment. And for purposes, I will read it. Constitutional Amendment Number 2, Property Tax Modernization Amendment, will be on the November ballot. If passed, it will allow the legislature to exempt certain taxes on machinery, inventory, and motor vehicles. While remaining neutral on the amendment, the Cabell County Commission encourages the voters to empower themselves and become educated on this issue. If the amendment passes, it will create a $30 million loss in the budget, which will affect services that are so vital to safety, health, and well-being of Cabell County citizens. The current structure of education, the Cabell County General Fund, various levies and other projects, including health and safety, law enforcement, paying the regional jail incarceration costs, library, and parks, just to name a few. In the past several years, the fiscal status of Cabell County has improved from deep red to a sound basis. Future funding for the state is uncertain and based on the availability of upcoming state budgets. The Cabell County Commissioners urge citizens to be informed with the facts and exercise their right and opportunity to vote. The Cabell County Commission pledges to be fiscally responsible regardless of the level of funding counties received. That's it.
Move to approve our statement.
I'll second that. Been moved and seconded. All in favor would signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
We move on. Item number 221.
Second.
Did she drop off?
Kelly said she lost the call.
Yeah, I wonder if you...
This thing is much needed. This system's on its last leg, archaic, and this system should hold up for another 10, 20 years, at least 20 on St. Gordon. So long after I'll be gone.
I'll probably
Gordon will still be here.
I'll probably leave.
We have that resolution before. Pass the resolution, and it's been moved
Second.
and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
All did, and it passed. Now the retirement board says we have to pass this resolution to become participating employers in the EMS system, which we already are due to our Cabell County EMS, but they want us to go ahead through this step again to make it include the 911 employees,
Yes.
and that's what we're
We'd like to donate a Ford Explorer 2016 model with a VIN number 1FM58AR3GGA20395. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And is it a functioning vehicle, I take it, at the moment?
It's not functional as a police vehicle, but for what they do to go out and check complaints, things like that, day-to-day stuff, it should give them a few years of life.
Thank you. Item 225 is a letter from Michael J. Woofle, Cabell County Circuit Clerk, regarding what do you think?
up to you all.
It's a lot. Can we get a summary?
Well, okay.
Maybe go to the be it resolved paragraph.
This is a resolution regarding the appointment of an interim director of the Cabell County Emergency Response Center. And it is to appoint Mr. Abbas to the position, and the be it resolved, adjudged, and ordered that Nazem Abbas should be, and he is hereby appointed by the Commission as the will and pleasure interim director of the Cabell County Emergency Response Center, to have such powers and authority of a director of the Cabell County Emergency Response Center, and is directed by the Commission to conduct a thorough audit of policies, practices, and procedures of the center with particular focus on its full compliance and with all applicable laws, regulations, and to report to the Commission at its next regularly scheduled meeting and each regularly scheduled meeting thereafter regarding the findings and recommendations arising from the audit. The adoption of the foregoing resolution has been moved by
I'll make that motion.
Commissioner Gibson and seconded by
A second.
Commissioner Sabania, and calling for a vote, all in favor would signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. And the resolution is adopted, and Mr. Abbas is now the interim director of the Cabell County Emergency Response Center. And would you care to give us an update?
I will.
Thank you.
Well, since I began, we've accomplished a few things.
We've heard.
The first thing, which I'm kind of proud of, is we were able to complete this Text to 911 project. It's something that we've talked about, and with the flooding they've had in Kentucky, that played a big role down there. Some of the people didn't have cell phone service, but they had enough service they could make text. And so anyway, I'll have to give a lot of the staff at 911, but we all jumped in and got it working with Motorola yesterday. So I brought at.
You could start like the
Yes, sir, a week.
You can read this section.
Get this.
The problem that they faced is they could text and text back, but it had no idea knowing where the person was, or, so, so what's been fixed is, now the 911 operator sees your phone number, where you're at, and, the confidence factor of where you are in relation to, your GPS coordinates and all that, so. The staff is still training on it. They'll be training on it for probably the next week or so, just to learn how to respond and how to use it. So, anyway, we're pretty happy to have that done. So,
How long has this been in the process, do you know?
it's my understanding they've been working on it for about 3 years now. And there were some hiccups that just weren't addressed, and so we addressed them and got it taken care of. So,
Yeah, I would like to thank you for that, because this has been something I've been bringing up for several years, that I think it's very important, because when people are in distress and they really don't want their voice to be heard, I think that this is an important step, and I know several counties are doing it, and I don't, there's no reason why Cabell County, being one of the largest counties, can't follow, suit or even be a leader in that effort. So I'd like to thank you for your efforts on that.
I completely agree. I think as one of the largest counties, we should be leading the way, not 55th. So, anyway, I've taken that test in 18 years, and I'm proud to say I did well. But anyway, everybody is certified, so that was a really big issue. Basically violating federal law by not being certified. So.
Although they do not necessarily use a weapon.
That's how they run driver's license check, criminal backgrounds, and all that. We've entered into an agreement with PowerPhone. Of all the employees, there were only 3 that were certified in PowerPhone, and that is the dispatching software. I believe. I spoke with PowerPhone, and the ones that there was 3 that were certified, but they needed to be recertified on a couple modules. There were more that were certified for so long, it was going to cost upwards of $600 per module per person to get certified. You have to be certified in emergency, EMD, emergency management dispatching, fire department. $24,000 to get everyone certified and back up to date.
Because it's been so long?
Yes, because they went so long without being certified. Working on location. Nobody's working from home or remotely. I've got taking sick leave or vacation, or they will have to be unpaid if they don't have any. We've already had we got that taken care of, so. We interviewed candidates to fill vacancies yesterday for the telecommunicators. We have, I think, 6 or 7 vacancies. So we did that, and then next week we're going to be interviewing candidates for the open position of the training officer. So that was the position that should have been kept, keeping all the certifications up to date and training the new operators.
Training officer also works a shift on consoles and things.
They can, yes,
Sometimes, yeah.
absolutely.
Fund for fiscal year 22-23. That's something of Gordon's.
Yes, sir. Long and short, Jerry Beckett's intention was to retire with the flooding and other challenges. Convinced them to stay another year. So all I did within that line item, I moved money around so I can pay him for the rest of the year.
Sure, he'll appreciate that.
I think he will.
Did you tell him he's not allowed to retire?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Did you tell him he's not allowed to retire?
Not allowed to retire.
No, I didn't tell him that, but he wanted to, but he's reevaluating. So everyone wins.
I move to approve.
Oh, I'll second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 That revision is EMS. I know they run together, do they not?
That is basically, fuel cost is not very good.
And Phyllis just got your other carryover letter yesterday.
Okay. And the ambulances get a lot of miles to a gallon, about 8.
And they idle when they're not going anyplace.
That is true.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second that.
Second.
Okay.
Aye.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Item number 230 is a resolution of the Cabell County Commission regarding employment. Sean Ryan, full-time EMT, Wendy Spears, per diem paramedic, and reclass per diem paramedic, Justin Chapman, full-time paramedic, David McLaughlin, that's it.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Resolution is passed. Item assessor regarding the dog fund for the request of $963.50 for July of 2022.
Move to approve. Aye.
That is approved. Item number 232 is a letter from Irv Johnson, Cabell County. Guess it's Huntington Cabell
I
Wayne.
think it's Cabell.
Yeah, animal shelter, $15,000.
Yeah.
It's a good project to help the shelter. We're always glad that the funds probably between 15 and 25,000 per year to the shelter. So we'll probably get another little bump here in another 2 or 3 months. That's kind of where we're at, so thank you.
Been moved and seconded, so all in favor signify by saying 3 is a letter from Irv Johnson, Cabell County Assessor, to create a tax ticket with all kinds of numbers on it. $9999000547000. And 14 dash.
Out the tax tickets, then it shines a light on any mistakes that have been made either by our office or possibly the taxpayer in filing things. Most of these, several of these are mineral accounts, and some of them are small amounts, like one of these, the taxes is mistakes. We do this every year.
Are all those numbers so they enter into the system correctly? Is that what that is?
And account numbers.
Is this Judge O'Hanlon stuff?
No.
He indicated it was the last thing on here, so we just
Well,
kind
he
of...
thought he was speaking last and then he spoke first, so.
But this isn't his property.
This has nothing to do with Judge O'Hanlon.
Okay.
He was under the impression that was here.
Right, I think it was today.
Oh, okay, well, this is, we can discuss this later, it's no problem.
Okay.
This is something different, these are mistakes that have been made on these particular accounts and parcel numbers.
Okay.
And if there's ever a time of the year we find our mistakes, it's when we send the tax tickets out. That gets people attention to when something's wrong, which is good.
We have a motion in.
I'd like to also congratulate Irv for his recent award by the Huntington Board of Realtors for the Michael J. Maddox Community Service Award, and I know to the public, so I'd just like to throw that congratulations in as I move to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Grace, we did move and second the letter, and did we vote all in favor, signify by saying aye? Okay.
Aye.
Aye. Our meeting, June 22nd, 2022, Pea Ridge Public Service District regular board meeting, May 9th, 2022, Pea Ridge Public Service District regular board meeting, June 13th, 2022. Other documents to be recorded are Cabell Huntington Health Department reports for July 2022 and August 2022. Monthly statement of assessor, Cabell County, West Virginia for the month of July 2022. Pea Ridge Public Service District Manager and Field Reports, April, May, and June 2022. Pea Ridge Public Service District Sewer Use Ordinance. Pea Ridge Public Service District Sewer Operations Budget, July 1, 2022 to June 30, 2023. Pea Ridge Public Service General Ledger Balance and Income Sheet for period 11, year ending 2022. Pea Ridge Public Service District General Ledger Balance and Income Sheet, period 12, year ending 2022. That's all of those.
I move to approve.
Been moved and seconded, and we will, all in favor of placing those on record, signify by saying aye. If we need to do that. Commissioners' representation reports, good and welfare of Cabell County. I would like to report that the ARPA money for the public service districts has been delivered to each one of them with a request, I guess we can't say threat, of using the money as they have asked for it, which includes updating the system in Guyana States. The work is supposed to be under way. Checks to the various organizations have also been presented.
It's about 45. Horse deal with Heart of Phoenix and starving horses and all that, and not agreeing with what we wanted to do. We had 4 vets look at the pictures. 2 vets came to the farm, put hands on the horses, suggested a different diet and nutritional because they were aging horses. We went out and reassessed those last week. They're doing fine, they're gaining weight, they're back on a healthy track. So horses should have never been seized, and we didn't seize them. So that was the right decision that was made, and the animal shelter people helped us with that, along with my deputies. So just wanted to give you an update on that. Animals and probably never got them back.
Well, we thank you very much. Anybody else have any comments for the good and welfare of Cabell County? And if not, we will sign lots of documents, it looks like, and then adjourn. Thank you.
Kelly, you